2025. I should have done this 2 weeks ago because today is the 31st. We are on day 15 of our vacation, Chinese New Year vacation. Happy Chinese New Year, by the way. 新年快乐. And so the last thing of music I did in Taipei was January 15th, over 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so this update is a little behind, but of course I was waiting till the end of the month. I almost did a performance here in Malaysia, or open mic kind of setting, but I got a little sick, a little bit, and then I just decided not to do it. I probably could have still done it. I wasn't that sick, but my voice was gone and my stomach wasn't feeling good, so I bailed on it, and my friend wasn't going anymore, so then I just decided to skip it. So anyway, point is January 15 is the last thing I did. So for the first 15 days of January, this is actually a good update. I feel like I did more than any other month so far. So the year began, let's see, I had a concert on the 10th, January 10th. We were performing Project Maximus Unplugged. I was performing Hive Mind. Hive Mind is the project with Lance and me on piano, so it's like a hard rock vocals over classical piano, and we brought in a sick avant-garde saxophone player, and he completed the trio. It was pretty awesome to have piano, sax, and hard rock vocals. And so Hive Mind, that was another thing we were doing that first week of January. We rehearsed a couple of times. We did several open mics, and then we had the concert on Friday the 10th. I also played with Axel and his project. So there's a lot of rehearsing, and then the concert on the 10th, which was kind of it was a small affair, pretty intimate, pretty private. I think counting all the other musicians who were performing, there were probably about 15 people there, less than 20. So and it felt like in school, like I was in school. I was putting together a program because I basically was performing almost the entire night. I was part of 3 of the 4 acts that performed, and it was almost like a showcase of Max. And anyway, it was interesting. It really brought me back to when I was younger. But the performance went well, and I realized that I'm developing a very, very comfortable feeling on stage. That's probably the biggest takeaway from that concert, and then from the open mics later that week. So I did Irrigation again, I did Red Room again, and I realized that I enjoy being on stage. It's a new feeling now that I think I've overcome the anxiety, and now it's just fun to perform. So yeah, that's the biggest takeaway. So there's that. Then there's the open mics, and then on the 15th, I went into the recording studio to perform a live show with Axel and with Dong Dong, percussionist, and that was another step because we weren't prepared. And even though we weren't prepared, the performance still went well. I still enjoyed myself. And so it's just, in a sense, I feel like this past month was really, I'm prepared. I've improved a lot. I've taken a lot of necessary steps. I feel like I've paid my dues over the last year and a half. And so, but that said, I feel like it was almost sort of I understand the fake it till you make it mentality now, and where I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be nervous about every little thing that I do. I'm performing all the time now. If one performance doesn't go well, the next performance, I'll have another chance to do it again. And so that, along with sort of this quasi fake it till you make it mentality, where I'm like, I'm ready. Let's just do it. And those two things combined, I think, really are helping me, and that was the biggest step forward this month. So anyway, on the horizon, our our vacation is still 2 more weeks. Then we get back to Taiwan, and I have several rehearsals scheduled for the end of February. And then in March, I have 4 shows for Project Maximus. 3 of them will be the full band, so it'll be the first performance for our full band. And then one will be the unplugged version again. And it's all new venues for the most part, so I'm excited about that, expanding my my comfort zone. We're gonna go back to Rev Now and play, but then we're also doing The Clash. We are gonna perform at Vinyl Decision. We are going to perform at Revolver again, but this time it's going to be opening for a touring act from Japan. So I think the crowd will be very different from what I'm used to, which is great. So anyway, that's what's in store. I don't necessarily think it's going to be a silver bullet to anything, but I think the biggest growth has just been internal. The fact that I am, like I said, enjoying getting on stage. I'm no longer like just frightened to the point of paralysis. I think I used to have to navigate the fear so much so that I couldn't really perform to the best of my ability, but now that's not a problem. So all right, so there, yeah, that's that. I guess the studio performance also opened the door again for Max to invite Hive Mind to perform. And so we have that, and then he also has a renewed interest in having me come in with Lily. So I'll be really excited about that, if I can lock Lily down to maybe finish up our 3rd song and maybe do a 4th song, and then we can go into the studio. That'll be fun too. So anyway, here I am on my 1-month break. I'm also, I think, sort of in this post scenario where I am able to do music and then step away from music and take like a month off, and then we'll go back and do more. I've never had people come on my stream before, so hello to you as well. Thanks for stopping by. I try to make these short, so I'm gonna balance. But thank you for coming by. Hello. This is just me this is me sharing every month about my music journey as I try to make a career out of music. So peace. Thanks, guys.